Hello everyone, welcome back to Sew with Adeshola. For this tutorial, I'll be making use of 1 yard of Ankara fabric. As you can see, I've gone ahead to fold it into two. Then I'll also fold into two again, which makes it 4. We are cutting both the front and the back piece together. Now after folding it, the next thing you want to do is to roll out your starting line. And after ruling out the starting line, take your shoulder to shoulder measurement. For me, I'll be making use of 6 inches. This is for a 5-year-old girl. Then I'll come down and take 6.5 inch for the chest line. Then I will rule out a straight line just like that. And on that line, I'm going to take 6 inches as well, which is what I took on that shoulder line. And after that, I'll come back to the shoulder line and take my neck width of 2.5, then come down by ½ inch on the shoulder for the shoulder slope. I hope you understand that. Then I'll come to the neckline and take 1 inch for the neck depth for the back and 2.5 for the neck depth of the front. Then I'll go ahead, use my French curve like this and connect it to where I have my 2.5 for the neck width. I hope you understand that. So we have both the front and the back neckline out like that. You can see the front and the back. Now the next thing is to draw out our armhole. I'm just going to divide what I have in there and come in by 0.25. Then I'm going to use my French curve to create my armhole. And on the chest line, I'm going to be dividing my round bust measurement by 4. Then I'm going to add 1 inch to it. So that's just it. That 1 inch is for the sewing allowance. I hope you understand. So that's just it. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to mark the full length of this dress. And so for this dress, I'll be making use of 28 inch. This is the full length. Then I will add 1 inch to it for sewing allowance, or hemming allowance rather, for hemming allowance. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. But before cutting it out, we are going to connect from that part, from the chest line down to the end of our fabric, to the length of our fabric. I hope you understand. So just go ahead and also do that. To know what you're going to use for the down part, whatever you have on your chest line, just add about 4 or 4.5 inch to it, and then you are good to go for the H shape at the down part. I hope you understand. So just go ahead and cut it out. I would like to take a minute of your time to appreciate you for staying with us up until this moment. Thank you so much for watching. And if this is your first time here on this channel, thank you for stopping by. On this channel, I share sewing tutorials ranging from DIYs, hacks and haul. And if you are yet to subscribe, please make sure you do. Kindly subscribe, like this video, make sure you like it, comment, and you can also share it to reach a wider audience. And for all our returning subscribers, thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you. Now the next thing we are going to do is to cut out the front neckline, since we cut out the back neckline first. Now, because this dress do not have a zipper, I'm going to come down by 4 inch at the back neckline just to create a slit so that it can be easily worn for the girl. You understand, because it has no zipper. Now the next thing we're going to do is to cut out an interface for both the front and the back. And while cutting out the interface, get a piece of fabric, fold it into two, and place your fabric on it, your dress on it like this. Place it on it just like you're cutting out an interface for every other fabric, but make sure that the fabric covers the armhole, because this does not have a sleeve. It is a sleeveless gown, so you should ensure that the fabric you're using for the interface covers the armhole, so that we can use it to turn the armhole as well. And if you do not have, you can always go for your bias. You can always make use of bias. I hope you understand. So that's what I'm just doing here. That's for the front, and I will also go ahead and also do the same thing for the back piece. Now the next thing to do is to turn the neckline and the armhole of our dress. And to do this, place your interface, right side facing each other with the fabric, and join at the neckline and also the armhole with ½ inch. I hope you understand. So just go ahead and do that. And for the back, you want to place your interface on it just like that and sew with ½ inch on the neckline alone. And after I was done, this is what I had. You can see that I didn't aim the armhole for the back, but I went ahead to fix my buttonhole, whereas I hemmed the armhole of the front. So that's the difference between the front and the back. Now the next thing is to join at the shoulder. We are going to use the back to cover the front like that and join at the shoulder. And after we are done joining at the shoulder, just look at what I will be doing now so that we can also hem the armhole of the back. So you are going to turn your interface like that and hem it like that. Hem it. And after I was done, this is what I have. You can see our shoulder is neat and our armhole is also neat. So this is the main purpose of not turning the back armhole. I hope you understand. Now the next thing is to make our bow. For this, I've gone ahead to cut out a piece of fabric that is about 16 inches long and 4 inches wide. Then go ahead and sew it all around. So this is what it's going to look like when we are done. I hope you understand. We are going to pick it from the middle, but when sewing it rather, make sure that you leave a place where you can use to turn it. I hope you understand, just as if you are making a rope. So for the other part of the bow, you're going to cut out a piece of fabric that is about 14 inches long and 7 inches wide. That's what I'm using. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to sew on it like that. So we are going to do the same thing we did for the bow. Leave a space with which you can use to turn it out. I hope you understand. So we are going to do that. And after I was done, this is what I have. You can see I've gone ahead to sew it and turn it out as well. Then I made a little tiny rope that I can use to tie my bow in the middle. I hope you understand. So you want to take your bow and squeeze it at the middle like that. I'm so sorry, my camera is just doing anyhow. I don't know what's wrong. If you have a way or to help me out on this, just let me know. I don't know why it's getting blurred like this. So you want to place your fabric like that and sew. You can use your sewing machine or your hand needle to tack it down. And after you're done doing all of that, you want to go ahead and join your fabric with your allowance. So I'm going to be making use of just 1 inch allowance. I'm going to join all the way down, and after I was done joining, then after I'm done joining rather, I'm going to hem the base of my gown. So that brings us to the end of the tutorial, and after I was done, this is what I have. And then I asked ChatGPT to help me model it, and this is what I had after I was done. Bye.